Dear Guruji, like a GPS, you guide us to our goal and our destiny. But what is our goal and destiny? Thank you.
You know, you should make a list of what is not your goal. And I want you to discover yourself. What is your goal? What you want to do? Yeah. But one thing you know, you are very lucky. You are in a time where you are leading the world. You are in a time where there is transition. You are in that time which would go down in the history as a big transition from self-centered, hardened society to a beautiful world. Yeah.
If we are old souls who have been here for eternity, are new experiences ever truly possible?
Yeah. Life is ancient yet new. Sun is very old, 19 billion year old, even more. Earth is 19 billion year old. Sun must be even more. Some hundreds of billions of years old. But its rays today is very fresh, new. Isn't it? So life is a combination of ancient and modern, old and new. Yeah? It's the same Rhine river from millions of years, but the water is very new, fresh, isn't it? Yeah.
Why do angels have wings? What is the symbolism of that? Please, can you talk about why we have a lot of angels in the Christian tradition?
Man had the fascination to fly. He wanted to dominate the space. Man has gone in the water. He could walk on earth. He could dive and swim in the water. But what he could not do in the olden days is fly. So angels, which he considers one step above him, he gave them wings. He thought they have wings because they are more powerful than you. Then they may be flying, they can go anywhere they want. Today with the aeroplanes, angels will be very slow. We would reach faster than them. We'll leave behind the angels somewhere. We would reach much faster than the angels. Nobody with wings, however powerful, they cannot fly more than an aircraft or a helicopter. So, it is just a concept that they are more powerful than us. Only then they can help us. Angels means those who can help us, who are more powerful, more equipped than us. So they gave them some wings. But don't imagine that they are going to come in wings like that and take you and give you flower. And they're stout like children. What we see in the pictures, why they depicted as children in the Christian tradition? Because inside is innocence. The higher you go, you have to be pure and innocent inside, not cunning and crafty. You know who is cunning and crafty? Who does not have the ability to walk like a king. Who have less power, they have to manipulate and be cunning and crafty. But someone who is very powerful, why would they have to do? Why should they be cunning and crafty? If you have the ability to do things in a straight manner, you have the power to do things in the straight manner, why would you do it serpentously, surreptitiously? You will not need to do that. So when you have all those people who do cunning things, they don't have self-confidence. They don't believe that they can achieve things by their will. So they think they have to do some, what do you call it? Tigadambaji, we call it in Hindi. They have to do some manipulation to get there. Yeah. So angels are depicted as kids with wings because they are innocent, not that they are babies, but they are stout. No, you didn't say they have a stout body, just like a baby, 2-3-year-old baby, isn't it? Just to indicate to you that inside is, you see all the Michelangelo paintings, they're all angels and babies. It simply represents innocence, purity, and then ability, much more ability than normal human being. And I tell you, inside you there is an angel. Everybody has an angel. In Christian tradition, you call the guardian angel. It's not that only they are guarding you, you are part of that guardian angel. You are that. You simply have to realize you are an angel. You have the power to do what you want to do, and relax.